Hello everyone, Kazel's Arcade here. Today we're going to be doing a new video on our Sega Super Hangout arcade cabinet.
You heard him, boys and girls. This is it right here. Super Hang-On Upright by Sega. Now, we picked this cabinet up from a really good dude in the Detroit area. That's where we're from. By the name of Brad Allegian. Now, Brad is a totally exceptional dude. Great guy in the arcade community here. He buys, sells, and repairs arcade machines, and he's more than willing to help anybody out and do what he can for them. So if you're in the area, or even if you're not, look him up on Facebook and give him a shout, because he's a truly exceptional dude. Anyway, let's get back to the game here. Like I said, we picked this game up from him. Overall, was in decent shape. I did a lot of touch-ups to it. A lot of tweaking and cleaning up. So we'll go ahead and start where from top to bottom, like I like to do. So for starters, we changed the outer glass here, not the tube glass, but the outer protection glass here. Lots of scratches, gouges, nicks, things like that. Got it from a local glass shop in town. Gave me a good price, so I'm more than happy with it. There's still a little bit of gouging going on right here. That's on the monitor tube itself, and unfortunately I can't do anything about that unless I replace the tube. So it's not something I look to do right now, but I will say this, that this viewing area is 80% better than it was when we got it, so I'll take it. Moving on, down here there was what's called, or was known to be here, a denomination card. I looked high and low on the internet, couldn't source one, so what I went ahead and did is, I'm RC of Region 19, Abate of Michigan, so this is my card for that. So I kind of cut it to size. So yeah, look twice, save a life. Motorcycles are everywhere, including in my living room. So moving on, the biggest transformation from this unit, I will say, is in this area right here. Now, for starters, this control panel itself was in complete disarray. Broken section here, bent up section there. The dash section itself, it's comprised of two sections. You have the first layer up top here, this gray section with the Sega logo. This thing was missing entirely. That also has the needles on it as well. And beneath that, you did see the numbers on the gauge clusters here, but there was a big, massive crack from top to bottom in it. So and the lights were not working either. So what I did was I sourced a guy who was selling a Super Hang-On on Facebook Marketplace, and he said that he had an abundance of spare parts. And I looked at his boxes, and one of his spare parts, he had a couple of these control panels. So I sent him a message. I says, hey, his name was Ken out of Wisconsin. I said, hey, Kenny, by any chance can I buy one of these control panels off you? So yeah, we worked out a price, and he shipped it over. So shout outs to Kenny from Wisconsin for coming through with that. It came with everything. It came with the gauge cluster, the control panel, the button, and he even sent over a couple of light sockets. But Brad gave me the ones that are in here now. Brad actually had a couple of the light bulb sockets. I had my own light bulbs I put in there, and yeah, she's looking beautiful right now. What else we did was we went ahead and changed these grips. These are 7/8 size standard motorcycle grips. I sourced these either from eBay or Amazon. If anybody has any questions, please leave it in the comments, and I'll be sure to leave you all a link for that. What else have we done? Right here, there was wires that were exposed for the turbo button. I couldn't source the actual tubing that the wires went through, so I got a little creative, and I used a little bit of electrical conduit, cleaned it up, polished it, and I used some hit it with a spray can of some chrome spray paint, and went ahead and did that. I like to flip the turbo button. I've seen a lot of the units, they also have the turbo button up here. It just felt more natural for me to put to place my thumb here when playing the game, and it just works out better that way. So it works either or, so depending on your preference, if you ever get one of these, it is possible to swap it from top to bottom. I also changed the inside this tubing. This would have been the similar tubing, this silver one here. This would have been the similar tubing to what would have been over here. there is a throttle cable inside there. I actually went in and sourced me a throttle cable, brand new, old stock, and fixed that. Behind here, there are two potentiometers. They had to be recalibrated because I wasn't getting full throttle. I was only getting probably about not even 3/4 throttle at max speed. So I went ahead and recalibrated those potentiometers for the brake and for the throttle control. So ever since we're doing that, it's been working out a treat. Moving on down, let me turn this light off here. If you guys have seen any of my other videos, you know I'm a sucker for good looking coin reject buttons. The lights worked in the other ones. This one was in okay shape. This one, there was no sticker behind it. It was scratched to hell. So I ordered 2 more of these, brand spanking new here, looking as good as they want to look. So I'm really happy with the outcome there. This we changed locks here. There's 3 locks on this machine I changed, here, and then we have another one we'll get to in a minute on the side. Got this keychain. Everybody knows on my personal collection I like to add these keychains. This one I had custom made over at Pure Buttons, I believe the website is called. You just send them a couple of pictures, you trim it, and they will send you your keychain or whatever it is you want to order. So they sent me that, and I couldn't be happier. Moving on, this cabinet here does not have a back door like most arcade uprights. It is on the side, very similar to our afterburner cabinet we have. So if you haven't seen our afterburner video, go ahead and check it out. It's on the channel here. So let's pop this light on here. Here is the main board set right here. It's all on the door. And we went ahead, it was really filthy in there, a lot of junk, as you may imagine from being a 30-plus-year-old game here. We went ahead and changed out the power supply right here. Swapped out the original one that was there. It was a pretty cheap quality, old and beat up. So I went ahead and got this Suzo Hap Professional Series, I believe it's called, from Arcade Shop. Great people to work with for all your arcade part needs. So yeah, there's that. And let's go ahead and button it up right here. The decals, you know, for being what I believe to be original, they're peeling a little bit, but mostly when you get these cabinets, a lot of these plastics are in complete tatters, you know. So overall, I mean, I'm real happy with it. I mean, you know, the money went to a good dude. Like I said, Brad is the real deal. So, you know, he gave me a decent price on it. And I've been looking for one of these for, you know, over 2 years now. And I'm finally happy to say, yes, I have my own now. This is one off the checklist. So yeah, there it is right there. That's pretty much all I had to do to it so far. I will ask for some assistance though. The dude I got this from, Ken, he had a couple of bezels he was supposed to send me to go on the inside here. You can kind of see in here when you're not supposed to. If any of you have a bezel or know where I can get a bezel, please drop me a comment, because he had a couple, but in the process of trying to ship them, you know, they accidentally got stepped on and they ended up breaking. So no such luck on that end. But yeah, that's all I'm really looking for right now is a bezel to get in there, just to kind of clean it up a little bit. But otherwise, you know, in my opinion, she's good enough for me. So what I'm going to have my buddy do right now for y'all is he's going to pop in a quarter, and he's going to show us a little bit of gameplay here. So get to it, buddy. There he has it. So when you play here, if you pay attention to the speedometer on the top right-hand corner there, once you hit 280 kilometers, it will turn red right there. As you see, it'll flash red there, and then you have turbo available to you. So he will hit that turbo at his earliest convenience and demonstrate, there it is, demonstrate the turbo function, how it works. Now my boy, he just turned 10-year-old just last week, as a matter of fact, and he does pretty well for a 10-year-old on this game. You know, I've seen him actually beat the beginner stage, and even though y'all might be laughing, that beginner stage is pretty difficult, you know. So hats off to him for that. This is actually one of his favorite games in the arcade here. I have another motorcycle game made by Sega. It's the Harley Davidson and the LA Riders. Come out about 1997 or so. he's not into that game so much. I love that game, but he's not really into it. But this game here, he absolutely loves. Maybe it's the turbo button. Maybe it's racing against other motorcycles where, you know, you can't do that in the LA Riders version. At least the ones that are not linked up. But no, he loves this game. This game gets quite a bit of play in the arcade here. It's definitely one of the more popular ones. Like I said, we just had his 10th birthday party here, and it was an arcade party. And what we did was all of our upright cabinets are on coin play. I have a change machine here and I supply the money. And what I have the kids do is they put in their dollar bill and it disperses the quarters. And every game in here is set to 25 cents because I want everyone here to get the full arcade experience. I want them to hear those quarters roll down that change chute, and then when they have it in their little hands, put it down in that coin slot and just hear that quarter drop in there and activate those credits. I mean, we don't have that anymore. The arcades now, y'all have the swipe cards, and you know, it's good for an operator, the cards, but we like to take it back all the way back to the 80s, as much as possible in here anyway. We got a couple of other projects we're working on, so stay tuned for future videos. We got a couple other machines in here that we're not showing today, but one of them is almost done, and the other one I'm waiting for a gentleman. Hopefully he'll come through for me because he would have the last two pieces of the puzzle I need. So please like and subscribe to stay current on our new videos. But yeah, he's doing really well here. He's about to close this out, I believe, if he maintains. He's still got about 20 seconds right now. Oh, see, every time I open my mouth, I gotta jinx this poor guy. I'm so sorry. But he's still in decent shape, though. If he doesn't fall down, he's got a shot at it, I believe. But I will say this is the hardest. Yeah, see, this is the hardest segment in this stage. So, there's a lot of bikes that get in the way, and it really is a big pain. He did make the scoreboard. He had a practice run, I would say about 20 minutes ago, and he hit 4th place. So let's see how he did here. 5th place. Okay, so he almost did as well as he did on his practice run here. Yeah, he's putting in those initials right now. That's alright. Yeah, he accidentally put the wrong initial, but it's alright. We know who he is. So yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Sega Super Hang-On. A great cabinet. Like I said, been wanting one of these for a long time, and finally got one. She's here with the rest of the arcades here. So if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience. So until then, game on. And actually, my buddy here, he wants to kind of promote his own little channel there. He's got a channel on YouTube. So why don't you step back in here, buddy, and let him know what your channel's all about.
I have my very own YouTube channel named Dominic598 where I play a lot of Nintendo games, and it's really fun, and I hope it's enjoyable for you all to watch.
So there it is, Dominic598 on YouTube. If you like Nintendo games, particularly Mario is on there right now. Like and subscribe to his channel because he likes to do a lot of gameplay on there. So thank you very much for your consideration, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Take care now.